You cleaned your floors this morning. You wiped your counters. You sprayed your bathroom. You did everything right. But while you were making your home cleaner, your dog was being poisoned, slowly, silently, and you had absolutely no idea. Every single day, millions of dog owners use the same cleaning products they've always used, the same sprays, the same mops, the same air fresheners, and every single day, their dogs breathe it in, lick it off the floor, and absorb it through their paws. Stay with me, because what I'm about to show you is happening in your home right now. 1. Your dog's body is not built to handle what you're spraying. Here is something most people never think about. When you spray a cleaning product, you see a surface getting clean. Your dog experiences something completely different. Dogs have a sense of smell that is 10,000 to 100,000 times more powerful than ours. What smells faintly like lemon fresh to you hits your dog like standing inside a chemical factory. But it goes far beyond smell. Dogs live on the floor. They walk on surfaces you just mopped. They lick their paws constantly. They press their faces into freshly wiped corners. Every toxic chemical residue you leave behind, your dog is directly consuming it. Their liver and kidneys are not designed to process synthetic chemical compounds the way humans can. What your body filters out quietly builds up inside your dog, organ by organ, day by day. And the terrifying part? The damage is invisible until it isn't. If you want more videos like this, subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell so you never miss an update. But which specific products are the worst offenders? Because one of them, I guarantee, is under your sink right now. 2. The products in your home that are quietly hurting him. Let's talk about the actual culprits, because this isn't about fear. This is about facts. Bleach and chlorine-based cleaners, used in almost every home, release chlorine gas when sprayed. Your dog inhales this directly at floor level, irritating his lungs, damaging his respiratory tract, and over time, contributing to chronic breathing problems. Ammonia-based cleaners, found in most glass and multi-surface sprays, are particularly dangerous because ammonia smells similar to animal urine to dogs, meaning your dog is actively drawn toward the exact product that is harming him most. Phenol-based disinfectants, the ones that make your bathroom smell hospital clean, are severely toxic to dogs. Even small, repeated exposures can cause liver damage over time. Fabric softeners and dryer sheets, your dog sleeps on your laundry. He breathes those chemical fragrances for hours every night, while you think he's just peacefully resting. These aren't exotic industrial chemicals. These are the products with the friendly labels and the flower logos sitting in every cabinet in your home. And here is where it gets personal, because point 3 is about the symptoms, and I need you to think carefully about whether you've already seen them in your dog. Before we go further, I want to ask you something, and I want you to answer honestly. Has your dog ever coughed, sneezed repeatedly, or rubbed his face on the floor right after you finished cleaning? Most owners think it's nothing, a coincidence, maybe allergies, but it's not allergies. That is your dog's body reacting in real time to the chemicals you just used. Drop a yes in the comments right now if your dog has ever done this after cleaning, and keep watching, because what comes next will explain exactly why it keeps happening. 3. The symptoms you're missing because you don't know what to look for. This is the point that changes everything for most dog owners, because the symptoms of chemical toxicity in dogs don't look dramatic. They don't look like an emergency. They look like ordinary, easy to dismiss things you've probably already seen and forgotten. Watery eyes after you mop the floor. Excessive paw licking after walks through a freshly cleaned hallway. Sneezing fits right after you spray the bathroom. Lethargy on days when you've done a deep clean. Vomiting that comes and goes with no obvious cause. Skin rashes and hot spots that keep returning despite treatment. None of these look like poisoning. They look like just a dog being a dog. But they are your dog's body screaming, in the only language it has, that something in his environment is hurting him. And because the symptoms are subtle, because they come and go, because they look like allergies or normal behavior, the damage continues. Weeks become months, months become years, and by the time something serious shows up on a vet scan, the exposure has been happening for a very long time. And the most heartbreaking part? Point 4 reveals the one room in your home where the danger is highest, and it's probably the room your dog loves most. 4. The most dangerous room in your home for your dog. The kitchen. Not the bathroom, not the garage. The kitchen. The warm, food-smelling, family-gathering heart of your home is where your dog faces the highest daily chemical exposure. Think about what happens in your kitchen every single day. You spray counters with multi-surface cleaner. Your dog sniffs those counters looking for crumbs within minutes. You mop the floor with disinfectant. Your dog eats from a bowl sitting directly on that floor. You use scented dish soap. Your dog licks the floor beneath the sink where residue drips drips and pools. And the ventilation in most kitchens keeps chemical particles suspended in the air at exactly the height your dog breathes, floor level. Studies on household chemical exposure in pets consistently show that dogs in homes with frequent, hard surface chemical cleaning show higher rates of bladder issues, respiratory problems, and gastrointestinal disorders. Your kitchen feels like the safest place in the world for your dog, and chemically, it may be the most dangerous room he enters every day. But it gets worse, because point 5 reveals something happening that you cannot see, smell, or clean away, no matter how hard you try. 5. The invisible accumulation, how toxins build up over time. Here is the concept that most dog owners never hear, and it is the most important thing in this entire video. Bioaccumulation. It means that even tiny amounts of toxic chemicals, too small to cause immediate symptoms, can build up inside your dog's body over months and years, stored in fat tissue, accumulating in organs, quietly crossing thresholds that trigger disease. Your dog doesn't get sick from one spray of bleach. He gets sick from 847 days of living on floors cleaned with bleach, from 600 nights sleeping on laundry washed with scented fabric softener, from 3 years of drinking water from a bowl sitting on phenol-cleaned tiles. The dose that kills is not a single big dose. It is 1,000 invisible small doses that nobody ever counts. And the cruelest part of bioaccumulation is that by the time it shows up as liver disease, kidney failure, or cancer, there is no way to trace it back. No test that says cleaning products did this. Just a sick dog and a devastated owner who will never know why. But this video does not end with fear, because point 6 gives you something real, something you can do today, right now, before you even finish watching. 6. What you can do. Protect your dog without living in a dirty home. You do not have to choose between a clean home and a safe dog. You just have to choose differently. First, switch your floor cleaner immediately. Simple distilled white vinegar diluted in water cleans hard floors effectively and is completely safe for dogs. No fumes, no residue, no risk. Second, replace ammonia and bleach-based sprays with pet-safe certified cleaning products. Brands now exist that are specifically formulated to be non-toxic to animals. Look for pet-safe certification on the label, not just natural. Third, ventilate aggressively. After cleaning any surface, open windows and keep your dog out of that room for at least 30 minutes. Let chemical particles settle and disperse before he re-enters. Fourth, wash his paws. Every time your dog walks through a freshly cleaned area, a simple paw wipe removes surface chemical residue before he licks it directly into his system. And fifth, look at his bedding. Wash it with fragrance-free, dye-free detergent. He sleeps with his face buried in that fabric for 12 hours a day. What it's washed with matters enormously. Small changes, zero sacrifice, and a dog who lives longer because of them. 7. The regret no one talks about. When owners finally connect the dots. There is a specific moment that happens in vet offices around the world, quietly, repeatedly, every single day. A dog owner sits across from a vet. The diagnosis is kidney disease, or bladder cancer, or chronic respiratory illness, and the owner asks, why? He ate well, he exercised, I took care of him. And the vet has no single answer, because there never is one. But somewhere in that owner's memory, if they knew what to look for, they would find it. The years of mopped floors, the weekly bathroom bleaching, the fabric softener sheets, the kitchen spray used twice a day for a decade. They didn't know. Nobody told them. The product labels never mentioned dogs. The commercials showed clean homes and happy families, never a sick animal lying quietly in the corner. And that owner carries that not knowing for the rest of their life. This video exists so that you are not that owner, so that when you look back, you can say, I knew, and I changed, and my dog lived better because of it. Because the difference between that owner and you is simply this video, this moment, this decision to pay attention.